2-0 for the first time since 2004. What does it mean for this program still kind of climbing, elevating, making that turn, and improving each and every week?
Well, that's the key, is just trying to learn and grow and get better. And I thought the game provided a few twists in there. Obviously, we got out to a lead, squandered that. They got ahead, but then we came right back and made the plays we had to make down the stretch. Thought our defense pretty much dominated for the vast majority of the game, other than a couple of plays, really. And we kind of had the wheels fall off a little bit, but then we were able to kind of gather ourselves. And I think that shows some growth as well. Give San Diego a lot of credit. I've said this before. They're well coached. It's a disciplined football team. They're a good football team. They're not going to lose. You got to go beat them. And they do a lot of things to give you problems. And they're very sound in everything they do. So we knew that they would not go away. We have to continue to play hard when we're ahead. Certainly we didn't give up when we were behind. That's a positive. We're just trying to get better and keep growing. We haven't worried so much about the wins or 2 wins or all that. It's just trying to improve and get better.
Going on your defense, especially off the first half, the whole San Diego scoreless, they never made it past the 37-yard line at any point in the first half. Their average start was on the 9. So what does that say about the way your defense started? It's kind of set the tone for this first home game with them.
It was great. It was great, and I think a lot of it was precipitated by really good special teams play. Danny did a great job banging the ball down there, and we did a good job with the Gunners getting it stopped. So that all kind of went according to Hoyle, and then they were able to do a good job getting some 3 and outs. But then we got to capitalize. When it's a short field and you're playing Arena League football, then we've got to go get points. And the more you're unable to do that, we saw last week against San Jose, it just kind of gives the other team a little momentum. So we've got to learn to just be creative in everything we do and find ways to go make sure we go get it done. Because, hey, at the point we're up 20-0, if we come out in the second half and we score and make it 27-0 at that time, then you're thinking, okay, things are going to chug. But then you give them life and give them credit, man. They didn't go away.
Great segment with the special teams. You have Leonard punting it deep. You got your Gunners coming in, diving the ball inside the 5. There's a couple punts where they got inside the 2 or the 1. Also from the special teams, you get Aurora kicking that field goal right at halftime, 45 yards. New career long for him. To get those extra points on the board and get that extra energy coming into the locker room at halftime, what does that do for you and this team just to get those points and knock San Diego on its heels?
Again, we talk about situational football all the time, and you saw last week we got down there, we weren't able to make it. This time we were able to be creative and knock the thing in before halftime. So I think there's a sense of satisfaction about kind of operating at a level that you want to operate at a high efficiency level. Obviously, there's a certain amount of momentum to that as well. But I think it's really kind of going, all right, we're in the moment, we're in the situation, we're operating correctly and doing what we're supposed to be doing. And I think there's a very self-fulfilling philosophy and feeling there that happens, and then that allows you to have a little bit of motivation as well.
I know coaches look at the film, find things to tweak, especially heading into the next week, but it must be satisfying, happy, thrilling, knowing that you're down 20-21, your team responds by scoring 4 times, 4 straight possessions. You get the pick 6, you get 3 drives that are a minute 20 or less, so you're hitting them back and just taking their best punch and swinging back and just regaining control of the game, the pace, the tempo. That must thrill you and your staff.
Well, yeah, it's the ebb and flow of a game, and to be able to kind of just hang in there. And even though we were just struggling at times, misfiring here, and then obviously before that, we have the fumble. Jake gets hit in the back, and we fumble, and we just didn't operate real good. But to kind of get back on it and get going. But again, I think a lot of that was key by our defense as well. And then when Vince had the pick 6, I mean that was kind of when the dam broke right there, because then everybody's really jacked up. And hey, big plays are a huge part of football and a huge part of college football, and momentum's huge. So whether it's on offense or defense or special teams, trying to garner a big play and gather that energy, it's huge.
Now heading into Stanford next week, got a great local rivalry going. A lot of fans are pumped to get the farm versus farm matchup going on. You're heading down there, but coming off not just 2 wins open the season, but the way you've won each time. How do you feel this team's, from a momentum standpoint, a confidence standpoint, going into Stanford's house and just playing with nothing to lose?
Well, we just always want to play against ourselves and be as good as we can be. And people hate that because it sounds cliche, but that is what it is. And so it doesn't matter whether it's San Jose or San Diego or Stanford. We just want to play as well as we can play. We obviously know they're talented and they're loaded and they got a Heisman Trophy type guy. And it'll be a tough assignment down there, but that's okay. It's about us going down and executing and playing as well as we can and not really worrying about what the logo is or what a team is or supposedly isn't. That just shouldn't be on our mindset at all.